We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today is college football Saturday. And as always, I have probably way too much action. I always like Saturdays. These are always my biggest days for action. So definitely going to have quite a card today. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday. What went right and what went wrong in the world of sports betting. And let me get up my bet stamp from yesterday. It was a slightly profitable day, so I'm not going to complain. Always nice to have profitable days. Actually, never mind. The last play I put in made it negative. I had Cincinnati first 5 money line that was voided when Mike Minor was scratched. I had Baltimore first 5 plus 120, which came through. The Yankees screwed me. They were up 4-1, and they gave up a 3-run bomb to Verdugo. So the Yankee run line was a loser. And and then I had the first 5 money line for the Rangers, which came through. But I also had the Giants run line, which I added late, which screwed me. In college football, I had one play with Boise State, which was a loser. In CFL, I think I pushed myself a little bit too much with that. The over 51.5 was a loser, but Hamilton first half spread, wake up, bet it, print money. They come through. They win the first half, they win the first half and lose the second half and lose the whole full game. They were up 10-3 at halftime. They end up losing 23-16. Nothing new with the Ticats here. So overall, yesterday was a slight losing day. But looking to have a big college football Saturday. You're muted.
Sorry, I was playing a video and didn't want the sound on. I think before we jump into all that stuff, we have to mention the big home run yesterday in Los Angeles. Former Pirate Alec Burleson with his first home run off of Alberto.
Yeah, I believe also this Albert Pujols guy did something, right?
Albert Pujols guy got $699 last night. Oh, he also got 700. So hell yeah, Albert Pujols. That's the home run title I wanted to see happen. So I really happy to see that. We watched Pujols our pretty much our entire lives. So that was pretty cool to see. One of the greatest from our generation be able to accomplish that. We only joke around with Alec Burleson. I mean, he is a former Pirate, but Albert Pujols, congratulations. That was cool to see last night. Except for I didn't see it live because
it's on Apple TV.
So,
which was so stupid.
Yeah, 100%. Anyways, we do have pretty much a full slate of college football. I did not update the scroller for me, so that's fantastic. Yesterday, college football, I had Syracuse, so that one did not work out. On the flip side, I had 4 baseball plays yesterday. Philadelphia, run line. Nice winner, 9-1 over the Braves. Hey, Braves, continue. They can't beat winning teams. Anyways, Baltimore, money line, 6-0, final. Nice there. Tampa Bay and Toronto over the total. Yeah, that one hit in the 5th inning? Beautiful to see. And then finally, I got the Mets run line at -110 yesterday. They won 9-2, including a grand slam from Eduardo Escoboms. So that was cool.
It's his first career grand slam.
Yep, first career grand slam for Eduardo. So lots of good stuff happening. Mets lucky number for the divisions now to 9 single digits now for the Mets. So that's exciting to see. I will be betting 0 baseball today. So that should be fun. But I'm ready. I'm ready for a big day of college football. I'll put my plays in the scroller in just a minute. Well, most of them are the same as Nick's, but I'll put my plays in the scroller in just a second. Nick, do you want to go say hi to the chat? And I'm going to update my thing.
Yeah, let's do this. Justin saying, what's up, Earle Bros? I hit the like button, as always. We appreciate it. I had a bad day yesterday with betting on betting on Philly. Made it easy to accept it. Yes, Phil. I'm mad I didn't jump on Philly. That was something I was eyeing down, and I never did. I was eyeing down Philly. I was eyeing down the Tigers, and I ended up betting the Giants, which that was great. So yeah, I only baseball I played today was a $25 free bet on a game, same game parlay with a 25% boost. Yankee money line, Yankee over 8.5, Judge RBI. With so much football, I'll end up forgetting about it. Yep. Good morning, Untouchable. Another Friday dud with Boise State. Yeah. Not only did they not cover, they didn't win outright.
I knew that was a weird line.
Yeah. My gosh, Mets minus 400. All right, let's lay the chalk. Let's do this. Stick around. Minus 400 on the road, nevertheless. Miami first 5 and under. Rockies money line, over 8 in the Yankees game. Rays money line, Seattle run line, and Baltimore. I did not cap any.
Yeah, I'll be completely honest. We didn't cap it, but let's just do a quick glance at it. Alcantara. Go back. Alcantara is pitching for Miami. Sure. The Rockies. We saw a trend. The Rockies have won 14 out of their last 15 home games versus the Padres. There were dogs in all of them. Not going to talk you off of that one. You like the Yankee game over with Pivetta and Domingo Germán. I'm not going to say no to that one. Rays money line. Rasmussen versus Manoah. I kind of want to go over the 6.5, but that's just me. Seattle run line. Logan Gilbert versus the Boob. Fine. And then you got like Baltimore first 5 against Framber Valdez. I really don't like Baltimore today. I would not want to go after it. Also might play Tim's trifecta. Tampa Bay, Seattle, Baltimore. Seattle, fine. Tampa Bay, I'm going to say no. As much as I would love to go after Drew Rasmussen, that one's a tough one. Baltimore, I'm going to say no to Baltimore today. And then the new thing, Cleveland. No, I'm not doing Cleveland. I'm not doing Chicago anymore. That was when they were competitive. No, I'm done with Chicago. And Cleveland. Who does Cleveland got today? Quantrill versus Glenado? Yeah, sure, why not? Boise State got you. I'm thinking Clemson might be the play. Books begging you to take. It's Wake plus 8.
I like the under.
I kind of like Wake Forest outright. Didn't bet it, but that's where I would lean. All right, Nick. Let's start off with some football.
Yeah, I have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games picked out for today. If you guys have any other questions about any games we don't cover, just let us know in the chat. But we'll kick it on off here. Battle in the Big 12. This one caught my eye. This is not a power rankings play for me by any stretch of the imagination, but it is a play on this game. We have the Baylor Bears and the Iowa State Cyclones in this one here. Cyclones now minus 2.5, total 45 in this game. My personal line for this game was Iowa State minus 2, which was what I ended up betting it at. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this one. 50% of the tickets are on Baylor, but 83% of the cash is on Iowa State. 54% of the tickets and 73% of the cash is on the under in this game. And when we look at these two schools, I mean, we have Baylor coming in. I'm trying to get up the matchup here on cover so I can read off the numbers I wanted to read off. We have Iowa State, who's 3-0. Baylor's 2-1. Both teams are 2-1 ATS. Baylor coming in off of a 42-7 win and cover over the Texas State Bobcats. That was an easy win for me, laying 30 points with them last week. They lost to BYU in BYU, and then they beat Albany week 1. Iowa State, they beat Ohio last week 43-10. They covered as well. They beat Iowa 10-7, and they beat SEMO 42-10. They did not cover as 33.5-point favorites against SEMO, though. And this is one of those games where, if I'm not mistaken, Iowa State's not ranked.
No, they're not.
They are not ranked, and they are favorites at home against a ranked football team. With Baylor being number, where is it?
17.
I'm trying to find. Huh?
I think 17.
Yeah, they're number 17 in the nation. This was pretty simple for me. I got it at minus 2. I took Iowa State in this game. Iowa State minus 2. And it was pretty plain and simple. I like backing home favorites, unranked favorites versus ranked teams on the road. So go ahead. I'll fade the plus money with the ranked team. I'll take the Iowa Cyclones and lay the 2 points in this game.
Yeah, we've seen this kind of go throughout the entire season so far. Last week it was Washington versus Michigan State. There was the Florida and Utah game week 1. There was BYU barely ranked against, I think, the same Baylor team, and BYU won outright. It's just grabbing a team that's not as high ranked at home or an unranked team at home at minus money. Because the books are going to want you to go after Baylor today. Because, hey, it's a ranked team at plus money. Come get it. Now, Iowa State wins this one. And I think they can win this one by 7+. Like, I don't think it's – I think if they win this one, there'll be some type of, like, touchdown at the end that makes it crazy. But I'm gonna go Iowa State in this one. I like Iowa State.
Yeah, I'm on the same page there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks for the quick baseball leans on a college football Saturday. Dang right.
Yeah.
Dang right.
Well, we'll touch on this comment here because that was one of the games I had picked out. We had the Clemson Tigers. They're at the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Number 5 versus number 21 in the nation. The Tigers are 8-point road favorites with a total of 56 in this game. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this one here. If I can find it. There's so many freaking games. Let me just search this one up for Clemson, Wake Forest. Here we go. 62% of the tickets, 56% of the tickets, 62% of the cash is on Clemson. This line has moved from 6.5 up to the 7, up to 8 in some spots. 77% of the tickets, 91% of the cash is on the over in this game, Tim. Get this. It's gone from 57 down to 56. Which, if you guys know the way I like handicapping, that's a huge whoop, 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 for me to make a play in this game. I like the under in this one. I think that Clemson's defense will travel in this game. I see a low-scoring game, possibly the Demon Deacons cover in this one here. My projected line for this game was Clemson minus, if I can find it. Once again, there's so many games. There we go. Clemson minus 7 was my projected line for this game. So I thought this line was spot on when it opened. I do not want to touch the side in this game. At this line, I would have to lean Demon Deacons at the +8. No, I don't want the Demon Deacons at all. That's not. I'm not saying put this up on the site. So no, I'm on the under 56 in this game. I see a low-scoring game that can potentially be a touchdown game. I could see this being 24-17, something along those lines. I think that we still see Clemson struggle on offense. This is not a Clemson team I'm expecting to light up the scoreboard at all. They haven't so far this year. They're 1-2 over under. I believe they're only over. They played Louisiana Tech last week and put up 48 points and then gave up 20 against Louisiana Tech. Maybe they were looking ahead to this game, but I expect this Clemson defense to be able to clamp down a little bit here. Even against Wake Forest. So I like the under 56 in this game.
I kind of lean towards the home dog. And I really wanted to go after Wake Forest. I think they can win this game outright, to be honest. Clemson hasn't really shown us anything impressive this year. This is their first real game because they played Virginia Tech, they played Furman, and Louisiana Tech. They haven't played anybody good yet. Now they go up against Wake Forest, who got their main quarterback back. This will be the first real game for Wake Forest as well, because they beat VMI, they beat Vanderbilt, and they beat Liberty. They barely beat Liberty. As 17-point favorites, they won by 1. But Clemson just really hasn't looked good. Maybe they're going to turn it on for conference play. But I kind of lean towards Wake Forest. I at this point, I kind of have to.
Understandable.
Great day, fellas. Hope all is well. Tampa Bay money line. You have fun with that one. I'm not betting any baseball. I had to play Clemson but not as confident now as I got it at 7.
Hey, I mean, the 7 was probably the line you had to play Clemson at. Was the 7. So I think this opened up at 7.5 too.
That's fair. All right. I know this game, me and Nick disagree on 100%.
Yeah, one thing about this game is I'm mad about this game, honestly, because I got 2 bad lines in this one because I bet both games super early in the week thinking, I'm going to get good numbers on both these, and they've moved multiple points against me. Notre Dame are at North Carolina in this one here in North Carolina, 2.5-point home favorites, total 55.5. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this game. 61% of the tickets are on the Tar Heels. 57% of the cash is on Notre Dame. 73% of the tickets and 54% of the cash is on the over in this one here. And let me get up what these two teams have done so far this year. Notre Dame has not been impressive. I'm not saying they have been. They came off their first win against Cal. They finally got a win, though.
Didn't cover.
Previous to that, they lost to Marshall and they lost to Ohio State. That Marshall loss is unacceptable. The Ohio State loss, whatever. North Carolina hasn't impressed me much, though, either. 7-point win against Georgia State, who is 0-4 now, and they just got crushed by Coastal. They gave up 61 points to App State, which is absolutely insane. I get it. It was on the road, but 61 points. And they give up 24 points to Florida A&M. That's absolutely absurd. I got North Carolina playing no defense in this game and Notre Dame being able to do whatever they want on offense. This is going to be the offensive breakthrough game for Notre Dame. I think they put up 35, 38 points against this team that also gave up 24 points to FAMU. This is not that's a team you should shut out. If you're an FCS school and you have FAMU coming into your building with 6 or 7 offensive linemen, why are they scoring 24 points on you? I don't trust this defense of North Carolina to lay any type of juice in this game. No, absolutely not. I also got the over in this game. Unfortunately, when I bet it, it was 60. And it's dropped 4.5 points. It dropped 5 points and it's moved back up to 55.5. I think this is a high-scoring game, 38-27, something along those lines. I can see a really high shootout style game. If I can get the over 60, I think I'll be fine. But I'm on Notre Dame money line and the over in this game. I think Notre Dame puts up 38 points by themselves. I do not trust North Carolina defense to do anything.
I mean, that's great, but Notre Dame looks like crap. Let's be honest with that one. Yeah, I know. I know with Ohio State, whatever, they covered good enough. Losing outright as a 20-point favorite against Marshall. They didn't even cover against Cal last week, which they were 13.5-point favorites. This Notre Dame team has just proven nothing to me. 2 of those games were at home. They lost to Marshall at home. Now they go on the road. UNC has I know FAMU week 1 or week 0, whatever. I really don't care about that game. It was the first week of college football. They still put up 56 and won by 32 points. So I'm all right with that win, even though they didn't cover the 46. App State looked like a bad loss at that time. A bad win. It didn't look good. Then App State went and beat Texas A&M. Now that App State game win looks fantastic. Sure, Georgia State, they should have won by a lot more. 100% should have won by a lot more. But they at least still covered that game. I like UNC. I think they get the job done. Normally, when a team goes from a dog to a favorite, normally that means it's kind of closer to the right side. I do like UNC in this matchup. Did I bet it? No, I didn't. I really didn't have to go after this one. There's a bunch of other games that I liked more. Although I lean UNC, I did not end up putting any money on this one.
Sure.
UCLA minus 22.
My projected line said there was value at Colorado, but I wasn't touching them.
Yeah, absolutely not. You play Notre Dame plus 3.
You can get 3? Damn.
There you go. Yo. Had a good Friday night, 2-0. Our plays on the site for college football went 0-2. That was rough. How we feeling, bros? We feeling. Tigers -1.5. Never in doubt.
Hell yeah.
There you
I'm
go.
mad I didn't bet that first 5.
Virginia game was much closer game than you thought. That is correct. So I'm going to hold strong on my Florida versus Tennessee today. No, Tennessee.
I want nothing to do with that game at all.
Tennessee's going to put a whooping on. But we're not going to go over that game today. We'll go over this one.
That wasn't the game I picked. I'm sorry.
Unbelievable.
I picked games I had plays in, so I have plays in every single game I picked today. So that kind of where I went. But we had the Minnesota Golden Gophers are now 3-point favorites against Michigan State. Total 50 in this game. My projected line for this game was Minnesota minus a half a point, I believe. Minus half a point. So about a pick 'em is where I had this game power ranked. Let's see where the money is coming on this game. We have 62% of the tickets are on Minnesota, but 82% of the cash is coming in on the Spartans. 63% of the tickets are on the over, when 52% of the cash is on the under. This line's come from 51 to 50 and a half, 51 and a half to 50 and a half. Looking at what these two teams have done last week with Michigan State, that Washington play, I think, was the easiest spot on the board. So they're coming in off of that 39-28 loss against Washington. They beat Akron 52-0 and Western Michigan 35-13. On the other side, Minnesota is 3-0 to start the year. They've played New Mexico State, Western Illinois, and Colorado. I'm not impressed. They won 49-7 against Colorado, 62-10 against Western Illinois, and 38-0 against New Mexico State. 3 teams I'm not high on at all. Western Illinois is an FCS school, so that's not anything impressive. I think after that loss last week by Michigan State, they come out here. Give me the money line. Forget the 3 points. I took plus 127 with Michigan State. I think they win this game outright, and we're gonna have a Sparty party here today. So I see value in this line. I think it should have been a pick 'em, not plus 127 for the Spartans. And I think that this is a public play on the Minnesota Golden Gophers here. So I'm gonna rock with the Spartans here. Give me a little Sparty party. Michigan State money line.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. We were waiting for that one to hit a certain number, and it did. Michigan State's coming off that rough week, going to Washington. It's just last week was not the spot for them. Now they come back home. This is the spot for them, I feel. The line movement is just basically off of recency bias. Everybody goes and see Minnesota, who has been really good this year. They've outscored their opponents. What is that? 149-17. Granted, that's New Mexico State, Western Illinois, and Colorado.
Yeah.
I'm not really putting much stock into that. Michigan State has actually had to play a couple. The one tough team that they played, they got whooped by, which was Washington. But that was a bad spot in Washington, first road game. Other than that, they've been pretty solid this year, but it was against Akron and Western Michigan, so I don't know how much we could really put into. I'm on Michigan State as a kind of a bounce back spot. I feel like this team is a good team. That loss to Washington, who I believe Washington is now ranked. So I guess that kind of helps out that loss a little bit.
They're now 18, yeah.
They're now 18. And didn't the Sparty party, they're no longer ranked?
They are no longer ranked.
They're no longer ranked. That's rough. But I do think Michigan State deserves to be ranked after this week when they win against Minnesota. But as of right now, I will be on Michigan State this game. I will be on them. Teaser on the under, Iowa and Rutgers. Yeah, everybody's on the under. Do you know what that means?
I'm going to take the over.
We're going to grab the over. I'm sorry, it's at a 34?
Yeah.
Yeah. This you could have a 20-17 game. There's the over. And that's nothing. I don't know. That's just weird. Probably going to make a play on the spread. against whoever is against Syracuse next week. You mean Wagner? Wagner, really? That's the game you want to go after is Wagner? All right, Joe. You're leaning Michigan State. That's fair. Golden Gophers are known for hockey. More right. Yeah. Michigan State. Yep. Michigan State. I think you guys got to take the over 50 in Michigan State and Minnesota. I can see it. I can see it. I just like the Michigan State side more for that one. Give me Mizzou. Auburn sucks.
I stayed off that game.
Yeah, I kind of did too. At 7.5, I kind of lean Auburn. At 6, when it opened, I kind of leaned Mizzou. What if Spartans look ahead?
You can't be looking ahead. You lost last week. You can't be looking ahead.
They lost last week. They can't be looking ahead to shit. This is Sparta. Yeah, let's go Spartans. Over in Maryland and Michigan. Yes, I could see that, but I wanted it at 62. It's up at like 65, so I couldn't go after that one. How about a Texas matchup?
Yeah, this is an interesting one here because there's a little bit of news here for this game. Longhorns are 7-point favorites, total 61 in this game. Let's take a look at where the money's coming in on this game first. I did not mean to do that. There we go. Texas. We're seeing 81% of the tickets and 80% of the cash coming in on Texas. It's gone from 4.5 to 7. 60% of the tickets are on the over, 57% of the cash is on the under, and the line's moved up. So interesting line movement on that. My projected line for this game was Texas as an 11.5-point favorite in this one here. I like Texas in this game at -7. And I believe Ewers is going to be has practiced all week, and he's going to be dressing for this game. Whether or not he's playing, I don't know. I don't mind Card as the backup quarterback here for Texas because he looked okay so far this season. And Texas is a team I want to back. I think this is a team that could potentially win the Big 12, honestly, especially if we see that defense that we saw against Alabama be able to shut down the Texas Tech Red Raiders in this spot. I think Texas rolls in this game. I think Texas by double digits. I'm gonna have the Longhorns -7 in this game. I think that Texas is a bet on team going forward, and I wish they pulled off that upset against Alabama.
Oh yeah, I wish so too. But I don't really think it matters who plays quarterback for Texas. Texas Tech's not a good team. I'm not super high on them. They won against Murray State. Good job. Congratulations. They did beat Houston, but we've seen what Houston looks like now. A team that I thought had a shot to win the American has looked like garbage. And then NC State, which is a good team, and they only put up 14 points against them. So Texas is a better team than NC State. I will say that. I think that Texas is a better team. Texas has covered in all 3 games so far. I just think there's a good spot for them. We're going to go grab them on the road. I know it's a Texas game after a Texas game because they played UTSA last week. Now they go to Texas Tech. I don't think it matters. I want to grab the Longhorns -7, and I did. So Texas for me.
Welcome.
Sooners, first half, -7.5. I think Oklahoma wins by a lot.
I think Oklahoma routes them, but yeah.
Yeah, I do think that Oklahoma by a lot. Under in Temple. I could see the under in Temple. Temple's got a bad offense. Who they got again? Oh, UMass.
They got UMass. Yeah. I'm on Temple. I'm on Temple minus the points.
Wake Forest 2. Yeah, I'll lean Wake Forest with you. Ball State over. Hey, it's the MAC game, right? Yeah. Against Georgia Southern? Yeah, sure. Why not? I like those dogs a lot. Let's get it.
I have a couple of big dogs in the scroller.
Smash the like button. Dang right, smash the like button. Texas Tech has a very difficult season. I will take them as dogs and spreads. I like this season probably, but Texas is too good. Yeah. Texas is just the far superior.
I have this game as a double-digit game. So,
speaking about far superior teams, we get East Carolina up next.
Yeah, Then this is a game that me and Tim are going to be obviously in attendance for today. East Carolina, when they're at home, other than last week, we're at those games. ECU, and we always have to bring those games into the show. Like, this is something where I will promise you each and every week that they're playing an actual team, not Campbell. East Carolina is going to make the ESB show. It's just something you guys are going to have to deal with. With that being said, ECU are minus 17.5-point favorites in this game, a total of 48.5. Let's take a look where the money is coming on this game so far between the Pirates and the Midshipmen. Ooh, interesting line movement here, Tim. 74% of the tickets are on East Carolina, but 66% of the cash is on Navy. 55% of the tickets are on the under, 66% of the cash is on the over, or on the under. So money coming in on the under, money coming in on the Midshipmen in this game here with Navy. If I had to pick a side, I'm taking the points in this game. I see this, but with that being said, I'm on the under 48.5 though. So the under plays a little bit better with Navy here. I don't see Navy putting up more than 13 points in this game though. I'm seeing 27, 13, something along those lines where ECU wins. I don't know if they cover, and I do like the under more than anything in this game though. I'm going to continue to bet ECU unders. When they're playing FC or when they're playing actual schools, they're 1-1 to the under. So they and the only game they went over against Old Dominion was because they had I think a block special teams touchdown in that game, and they kind of ran away with that game. A couple turnovers that brought them into the zone or in the red zone really easy. So I see this as a low-scoring game. I can see East Carolina putting up 31 points in this game, and this game still staying under. I don't see Navy putting up more than 2 touchdowns. ECU's defense, I think, is legit. And this offense, I think they'll be able to do it pretty well. So I'm on the under 48.5 in this game at minus 110.
You know I'm grabbing East Carolina, right? Navy is not good. Let's be honest. They played 2 games so far this year. They lost 14-7 to the powerhouse of Delaware. Interesting. And then they played Memphis. And then they had a bye week last week. But they played Memphis and lost by 22 points. I could easily see a similar game to that one today. Like they lost 37-13 versus Memphis. I could see them doing that again. I could see East Carolina winning something like that, covering a big spread. East Carolina this year, that NC State game still hurts. 1-point loss to NC State when they could have won the game. 18-point game versus Old Dominion, and 39-point game against Campbell. But Campbell should have won. But they covered on all 3 games. I'm just going to keep grabbing them to cover spreads. I don't care if they're big favorites. This is their final home game for a couple of weeks. So definitely try to show out. I'm going to be on East Carolina minus the points. It's just how it is.
Fair. And hopefully today we will. We'll hoist the colors. Let's go.
Anyways, Hurricanes spread. Miami?
No.
No.
I'm on the Blue Raiders in that game, plus 25.5.
MTSU.
I see the
East Carolina minus 16.5. Let's cash. Let's do it. Took East Carolina spread in the under parlay.
Yeah.
Terry comes in and wants to choose violence.
Wow, Terry. Wow.
Terry, hold on. Terry, do you even know where Navy is located? I just want to figure that one out. Let us know. We'll go to the comments. Don't look it up. Where is Navy located? USC minus 5.5. I'm cool with it. That's fine. Nope. It's in Virginia.
I didn't even know that,
ECU surprisingly has only won 1 time in its past 4 matchups versus Navy. That's fine. You took the over. If it goes over, that means it's East Carolina putting up 40 points. I'm fine with that. They trend over head to head. Also, this Navy team is a little bit different this year. They kind of suck. What's up? Oh, we get somebody for our Twitch. If you guys are not following us on Twitch, there you go.
Huh.
Someone's actually on our Twitch today. That's kind of cool. You were the one person on the Earle SB Twitch channel. There you go. ECU gonna hit Navy harder than the 1940 Rising Sun. Oh God. Sorry. But why has Navy won 3 out of 4 matchups versus East Carolina? I don't know. Those are different East Carolina teams. East Carolina wasn't really good until last year.
Yeah.
So I can understand Navy beating them a couple times.
Yeah, this is a team that finally had their first winning season last year for the first time in like years.
Terry, we're just messing with you. It's near. Hey, there you go. There you go. Any team playing ECU is a lock, though.
I mean, yeah, if you faded ECU all 3 games, congratulations, you are 0-3.
Terry, why do you want to see us in pain? Are we twins? Yes, we are twins. Yes, we are twins. I like Arkansas State. Yup.
Yes.
5 in the money line. Yup.
I think it's down to a 4 now. I'll still take the 4. I think they win that game outright.
Any dogs today? No, never. We nenever bet dog. Yeah, there's a lot of them in this world.
Central Michigan, Bowling Green.
You guys have
Michigan
Twitch. What's
State,
it's Earle SB is the EARLE SB. So there you go. The trend is over between ECU and Navy. Look at the past 4. That's fair.
This is a different teams. These are 2 different teams.
I'm kidding. Go East Carolina. There you go. There you go. Let's keep on rolling, and we're gonna have a little bit of a contrarian opinion on this one, Nick.
Oh yeah, I like both the side and the total in this game, to be completely honest. So full disclaimer here, and this is not a pretty game by any stretch of the imagination. But with that being said, we have the Iowa Hawkeyes. They're taking on the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Looking at where the money's coming in on this game, 52% of the tickets are on Rutgers. 61% of the cash is on Iowa. 70% of the tickets and 99% of the cash is on the under in this game as well. This line's gone from, I think it opened up around 36 all the way down to a 34.
I thought I saw some 33 and a halves.
You saw some 33 and a halves. I personally have not bet the total in this game yet. I'm going to bet it. I'm going to bet the over in this game. I know that sounds stupid, but we finally saw a little bit of offense from Iowa last week. They put up 27 points last week. And with this line, all we need is 7 points on the other side from the Rutgers Scarlet Knights here. I like Iowa straight up in this game as well, -8 and the over. I personally had this game handicapped at Iowa, I think -12.5. -12.5 in this game. So I like the Hawkeyes to win this game and cover and win this game by multiple scores in this one as well. I don't think Scarlet Knights put up more than 10 points in this game, but I think that we'll see 27 to 30 potentially from Iowa. I'm not high on this Rutgers team, and I like that we finally saw a little bit of offense from them last week, even though that game still tanked under because they shut out Nevada. But give me Iowa here, -8, and I'll take the over as well in this game. So I think that this game is going to be a little bit different than people expect, because I know a lot of people are going to be on the under in this game because they've been blindly betting Iowa unders. This is just ridiculous how far this line has moved, though.
Yeah. I think this one can accidentally go over.
Yeah.
Because you're looking at it, 34 points. Are you serious? 21-14, 5 touchdowns in this game. Can we get 5 touchdowns in this game combined? I think we can. Even we can even get can we get a 17-20 game? I think this one can accidentally go over. I don't see it. I think this one's way too low. Over the 34. I know it seems gross, but that's what we're going after in this game. It doesn't seem fun, but the over 34 between Iowa and Rutgers.
I like it.
Florida, +10.5. Nope. Alabama, over. How many points do we think Vandy's realistically going to put up?
I can see Vandy covering this number. 40 and a half.
Exactly. Then in that case, no, I don't want Alabama. Georgia, fine. Georgia, whatever. They're going to end up winning
Georgia,
by...
I can see Kent State's covering this number on a late touchdown to make it 51-7.
I put Georgia in a teaser. I will say that. I cash every single week with y'all, so 100% betting East Carolina spread. Let's get it.
Waste the colors.
Oh, yeah. Hey-o. What's up, guys? What's up, JoJo? Just came in, and I see shots fired from Terry. Go Jays. Hey, have fun with it. Have fun with it. Strong lean on Rutgers. Been waiting to play it, but I'm pretty sure I'm on them. I'm going to be on the over. Morning, bros. Morning, Victor. How you doing today? 3 more games, Nick.
Yeah. This is one that I grabbed early and regretted grabbing early. A&M -2, total 50.5 in this game. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this one here between Texas and not Texas, but yeah, between A&M and between Arkansas in this one here. I'm trying to get these numbers up real quick. Where is this game? If only they can make it a little bit easier. There's Texas A&M. 73% of the tickets and 90% of the cash is coming in on Arkansas, yet this line has only moved from 2.5 down to 2. 51% of the tickets are on the over when 92% of the cash is on the under in this game. For me, I'm on A&M. I had this game power ranked at a 5.5 in this game. So I see this game being a game where A&M wins this by margin. So I'm going with the Aggies in this spot here.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat. This has got to be another one of those. I don't want to say bounce back games because Texas A&M did beat Miami last week, but this is a kind of a must-win game for Texas A&M just off the precedent of they got like embarrassed against App State, so they still need to go and win out. Arkansas is the 10th ranked team in the country, 3-0 start, which is good for them. But I'm stronger on the Aggies, especially. Oh, this isn't a neutral site. I will say this is in the Dallas Stadium, which actually favors A&M. The thing is, Arkansas doesn't impress me. They beat Cincinnati. I expected them to. They beat South Carolina, who's looked like garbage, and they barely beat and did not cover versus Missouri State. All of those at home.
They were down 17-0 to Missouri State.
Exactly. This is not an Arkansas team that impresses me. I like Texas A&M. This is essentially another home game for them, even though it's a neutral site. It's in Dallas. This is a home game for A&M. Give me the Aggies. Let's ride with it. Gig 'em, Aggies.
Gig 'em.
Gig 'em. Nick, you capping hockey?
Probably not. No, not until the regular season. To be completely honest, I have other stuff that I'm capping.
There you go. How about this game, Nick?
Yeah. You ready for an upset? We have the Ohio State Buckeyes. They're hosting the Wisconsin Badgers in this one. 19.5-point favorites are the Buckeyes in this game with a total of 57. My projected line for this game was Ohio State 12.5. So we're getting about a touchdown of value I see on this line here with Wisconsin. Let's take a look at where the money is coming on this game. 81% of the tickets, but 61% of the cash is coming on Ohio State. That means 19% of the tickets and 39% of the cash is coming in on the Badgers. 78% of the tickets are on the over. 91% of the cash is on the over. The lines move from 55.5 to 57. I like Wisconsin in the under in this game. I'll be on Wisconsin plus 19.5. Of course, I'm sprinkling that plus 700 money line with the Badgers, and I will be on the under 57 in this game. This is a do or die game for Wisconsin when we look at it because they've already lost one game. If they lose the second game, they're done. And this is a big game for them. This is probably the one game they have circled on their schedule. So I think we're going to see a low-scoring muck it out type of game. Wisconsin's going to run the football. Their running game is going to be their best defense today, because that's probably what is going to keep the Buckeyes off the field. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Badgers with the points. I'm going to sprinkle the 7-1 money line, and I'm going to I'll take the under 57 as well in this game.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with you. I'm not gonna go as crazy with you. I'm just gonna go Wisconsin plus the points. And it's not. I'm not high on Wisconsin. I'm actually quite high on Ohio State, but at 19 and a half area, I feel like this could be a good spot for at least a backdoor cover of some sort. Wisconsin coming off of their blowout win versus New Mexico State. But who doesn't blow out New Mexico State? Ohio State's coming up. Huh?
UTEP doesn't.
Fair enough. Ohio State's coming off and scoring 77 points versus Tulane. Toledo. Yeah. I'm safe to say that one went over the total. They came off of beating Arkansas State and Notre Dame. I think Wisconsin's a lot better than all three of those teams, to be honest. I want to go and grab I'll grab Wisconsin to cover. I'm not gonna go money line. I don't think they win. I think they cover.
That's fair.
Might as well do -2.5, Nick. Wisconsin instead of the money line. Go big or go home.
Go for it. I think Wisconsin's live in this game.
Wisconsin will have to rush for 300 rushing yards to win this game. Bring it.
Hey, why not? Why can't they rush for 300 today?
UNLV in Washington? Sure, UNLV. I'm all right with that one. I didn't bet it, but that's fine.
I stayed off that. No, those are two different
Washington,
games.
I can see Stanford covering. Washington coming off of that big win versus Michigan State. I could see who do you call it covering. So I'm not sure about that one. All right, Nick, we saved the best game for last.
Absolutely, we did.
Marquee matchup of the weekend.
You guys know we had to talk about the bum fight, right? Come on, man. I know. Everybody's looking at us. I'm like,
stop it. Get some help.
I did a free pick video for this game, Tim. I did. We have Hawaii. They're taking on New Mexico State in this game. The Aggies are 5-point home favorites, a total 53 in this game. For starters in this game, I want Hawaii plus the points and on the money line here. I have them as 2.5-point favorites in this game. Why the hell are New Mexico State laying any type of chalk versus anybody right now? Puzzled me a lot. I also lean towards the under in this game because I can see this being a sloppy game where turnovers galore and punts and all that, where I can see this being 17-16 Hawaii, something like that, where the offenses struggle to put up anything because New Mexico State's offense is absolute trash. The only problem is that Hawaii's defense is terrible too. These are two terrible teams. Don't get me wrong. We're betting on garbage here. We are going into the garbage bin, and we're picking the worst game probably to talk about right now here. But I don't think New Mexico State should be favorites versus any FBS team this season. I have Hawaii as a 2.5-point favorite in this game projected, and they're 5-point dogs. I'll take Hawaii plus the points, and I'll take the money line with the Rainbow Warriors here as well.
I'm scrolling through your card, light card today. It's just like a no. Anyways, yeah, I like Hawaii. I don't think they should be. I don't think they should be a dog in this one. Hawaii's actually won a game this year. Granted, it was against the powerhouse of Duquesne, which, not to mention, Hawaii. What was it? Hawaii -8 was the gross play of the week last week. 3-1 on those. Shoot, did I do a gross play of the week? Yeah, I did. 4-1 on those. My gross play of the week was on Thursday night when I took the under in the Illinois game. That was my gross play of the week. 4-1 on those. So no gross play this for that. And it's going to get a little bit tough just because of conference plays coming in.
Yeah. I mean, you can find the lower conference games.
Oh, yeah. But I'll have a gross play of the week, 4-1. The only one that was a loser was Charleston Southern not covering 42.5 against NC State. Other than that, all of my gross plays have been cashing. But this one Hawaii could definitely be a gross play of the week. We can make it the gross play 2.0, but it's got to be Hawaii for me in this one.
Yeah, I think so.
From Ohio, an Ohio State fan, don't be silly.
Fair.
Okay, that's fine. You don't have to convince us. I think Higgs said Hawaii game is a hidden gem.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I love it. Honolulu, eh? Yes. Mahalo. Hawaii on the road. In the desert, you say? Yes. All right, Nick. That is all the games we're going to go over today.
Yep.
We have our novels of all of our plays are scrolling across. Obviously, a lot of those we got better lines at on the site. So make sure you guys check out the site. We put up our plays on like Tuesday each week. And you're going to beat a lot of line movements with that. So make sure you guys check that out. But I'll quickly go ahead, pay some bills, and do all that good stuff. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. Do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check us out. Check all the link in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. All linked down below. Game Time Decision and Earle Sports Bets is sponsored by Caesars Sportsbook. Earle Sports Bets, sorry, not Earle Sports Book, whatever. Earle Sports Bets. We're sponsored by Caesars Sportsbook, which you get a $1,250 risk-free bet for new accounts. You also get 1,000 reward credits, 1,000 tier credits. Check the app for all that. What is good? What that is good for? Either use the link in the description below, or use the code GTDFull on the app when you download the Caesars Sportsbook app. Finally, right above my head, we get SeatGeek. Guys, it is College Saturday. Get your tickets on SeatGeek. ESP at checkout, $20 off your first purchase. I'm not going over every single game I'm playing. Nick's not going over his novel.
No.
We've been in the scroller. So there's not going to be a recap today just because we're not going through all that. I'll turn it on. Maybe I'll in-game that one. That's fair. Mahalo. No CFL?
I was looking at it a little bit here. I may get involved with it later, depending on how college football goes. If I'm having a terrible college football day, I'll stay off the CFL. If I'm having a good day and I'm free rolling a little bit, I will be on the Toronto Argonauts, and I will be on the Calgary Stampeders if I had to make plays on today's slate. I don't really have a feel for any of the totals. Probably lean over in the Calgary game, but I'll probably lean Calgary and Toronto for the CFL if I had to bet today's games, which I might get involved with the Argos later.
There you go. Joe's coming in saying, let's go Volunteers. I agree. Let's go Tennessee today. I like that. Nick, go ahead and wrap it up for today.
Yeah, that's going to just about do it for this one. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already. Turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here at ESB, which is every single morning, anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about do it for this one. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Good luck on college football Saturday.
Let's get it.